Yeah.
Folks, welcome to Sports Focus.
That wasn't funny.
I know. How you doing, Mr. McIntosh?
All right.
Mr. Civil, I'm your host, John McNeil. Let's get it started. We got a lot to talk about. First, just want to let everyone know Bruce Jenner is now Caitlyn Jenner.
With a C, not a
with
K.
a C.
Did that on purpose.
Did on purpose.
Why?
Because Courtney, Kim are the K's. So he made sure that his was stayed to C. He didn't want no
He
trouble.
wanted to identify him.
Right.
Oh.
Former Olympian and all-time person of America back in the day, now is a woman. It's amazing what technology has done, you know. But he's always felt that, because I saw the interview. He's always felt inside he was a woman. So, only thing I got to say about that, Mr. Jenner or Mrs. Jenner, Ms. Jenner, is that you strung all them women along all that time, and you knew you was how you is, and
Actually,
I thought that was wrong.
Actually, he said no.
No,
he did.
He told him.
He told him.
So they went along with it.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did that.
So what are you gonna blame the man for?
And he said he told him.
He told him.
Man, don't add it with that. He knew what he was all about. Now you.
But
you know what?
No.
You know what, Jenner? Here's the thing. You do you. You do you, and happy for you.
But he said he's still attracted to women.
Well, he's a lesbian.
Hey,
no, he's a transgender.
I'm leaving it alone.
He likes.
Transgender.
You know what?
To each his own.
And Bernie Mac said it best. Let's move on. All right. Now we talked about Ray McDonald.
Oh, let's talk about it. I'm ready.
The last show.
Woo!
Now
he need to run into Bruce Jenner.
He needs to run into something, and maybe Caitlyn will punch him out.
Yes, he will.
Because he can't keep his hands off the women. It seemed like
he has issues.
He's dumb.
He got some serious issues, and I know we talked about
Chicago. Yeah, we talked about Chicago. We didn't talk about him. We talked about Chicago.
He really needs to, his NFL dreams, I think, are over, because it seemed like this dude just can't stop,
Well, you know what he's going to do? He's going to sit there, sweet mouth himself, and get put onto a rehab program, and everybody say, we'll let you back once.
He'll say, I got a problem.
Oh. He need to admit it, because other than that,
I got a problem. Yeah, he is done. And I'm done with Ray McDonald, so, sir.
Okay, Jack Behind of the Year, number one.
Jackass of the Year?
Over the week?
Definitely of the last 2 weeks. How about that?
There you go.
Last 2 weeks got released, and then you're still harassing this woman with the child. So you know what? Jackass for 2 weeks in a row, Ray McDonald. Now, let's go to another former jackass, Adrian Peterson. That's the child beater. Everybody don't talk about that. He whooped up that baby, that 4-year-old.
The tweeter, Mr. Tweeter himself.
Mr. Tweeting don't want to go to the coach. Now, I love what the coach, and also, let's also squash this whole Adrian Peterson to the Cowboys thing, because I don't think that's going to happen. It'll be a miracle.
It ain't going.
But
see, he's still going. Remember we talked about this last
week? He ain't going to Dallas.
What we said last week, me and you? It wasn't happening, was it?
Wasn't going to happen. So all you Cowboy fans out there, oh yeah, we're going to get AP because the media is telling us we need a running back and da-da-da-da-da. He ain't not that running back. So that's not going to happen.
Oh.
But I like what the coach did, Zimmer.
You put it plain and simple. You either play or you won't play. Make up your mind.
There you go.
You're not going anywhere else. Either you play or you won't play.
He's under contract.
And the owner probably went behind and said, son, I'm on your right. So you ain't going nowhere.
I bet the owner told Zimmer, you tell him. I don't want to tell him.
Yeah, you tell him.
You tell him.
Well, look at it this way. He had to sit there and think about it. Remember what the Detroit Lions did to Barry Sanders? Mm-hmm. They held his right for 10 years after he was gone. So if he just wanted to come back, they still own rights to him. So they would have did the exact same thing to him. They probably would have held it for 20 years.
And that's why the great Barry Sanders, that's in a way, you have to look at these athletes, in any sport. They have to take care of themselves.
That's right.
Because who has all the power? The true power is the team, the organization.
True.
So if a guy feels like he needs to market himself and do extra, a lot of people might not like it, but he's getting the money.
He getting paid, yeah.
And that's basically what it comes down to. You got to take care of yourself and take care of your family.
Yeah, you do.
But now we got some real hot stuff now to talk about. the great LeBron James is in his 5th straight finals. Congratulations to them. I'm sentimental to Golden State because it's been so long for them, and it's kind of weird to see in my lifetime Golden State in the finals. So I like LeBron, and I like the story with Cleveland, and I like the story with Golden State because they're so young and fresh. I don't really know which team to pick. LeBron, Steph, tough call.
Golden State plays defense. They play very good defense.
Cleveland as well.
Not as good as Golden State.
Cleveland as well. They're best defensive team in the postseason.
Now here you go.
All right. Hold on, wait. Before y'all start. All right. Let's go. Merits. Go for it. First person. Throw your merit out.
No, ain't no merit. It's the simple fact that I don't think they have enough to slow down on Golden State.
You don't have enough defense?
Cleveland. They don't have enough to slow down Golden State.
Cleveland, they don't. Well, it was tough. A lot of teams don't. But who's going to, on the other way around, who's going to stop LeBron? It's
the same thing that Chuck Daly said about the Jordan rules. Jordan going to score his. You have to stop everybody else. You slow down everybody else.
Who's going to stop J.R. Smith?
Who's going to stop those boys on Golden State side? Especially if Steph gets busy.
Okay, if J.R. Smith gets
and that's
hot,
if he has a good game.
Okay, who's going to put the body on, I think, is the key to this whole NBA Finals? Tristan Thompson.
That's a good question.
Who is going to put that body on that man right there?
Yeah, that's understandable. But
because if he's getting all these second chance points and all these rebounds and tapping the ball to his team,
I still say they're not going to slow down Golden State.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game.
It's going to be interesting.
That's why I think this is going to be the most interesting series.
It's 7. It's 7. It's going to 7.
You think it's going 7?
It's going 7.
But you're right. If Golden State get that thing going, hey, you got 5 potentially on the court that can shoot the 3-pointer. Mm-hmm. So I don't. Anybody remember a team like that?
No. And the biggest thing about it is they don't back down.
They keep going. They
don't back down. Even when they're losing, they don't back down. So that's the difference.
They could be down by a lot. They shown that they can come back from 20-something. 20-something to them ain't nothing.
That's why the firepower is there. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Cleveland, LeBron, and what they're doing because, they can win it. And they can win it handily if they're on track altogether. They can win it handily. But that firepower that Golden State has, never say die,
I think
that's going to be tough.
I think for Cleveland to get it is, I think Golden State got to be in awe of this. They sort of got to beat themselves.
Right, and that was my worst fear. First time at the show, overwhelmed. What's going to go on with that? But if Carr keeps them together and focused, it's going to be a long day for LeBron and company. It can be a long series.
What I saw in the Atlanta-Cleveland series, I might see in this series. As far as the fact Atlanta, they had the best team in the East, and
most of their players were hurt.
They were, they end up getting hurt, but they did not have that leadership to, you each level you got to raise your game up. Right. And I understand Golden State, they're great and good and all this stuff, but it comes to a point somebody got to step up if this guy's off. That somebody got to step up and rally the troops, and I see that with LeBron all day.
Right.
For his team. I don't know about for Golden State. We are going to find out. But
I think their biggest plus is their coach.
Yeah.
Because he's been there, done that, brought the t-shirt.
Kerr's done that, but he's also a first-year coach. So I don't even know the other coach. And what's his?
Pat Riley has first year in the NBA championship ring, and I forgot who else did. It was another coach that did this.
Is this Black the coach for Cleveland? Is he a former player? I don't even know.
No, I think he played internationally. I don't think he played in the NBA.
International,
and he coached internationally.
Not a former NBA player.
No,
he probably is an employee. I don't know.
Kerr is a former NBA 3-time champion.
Right.
So he knows what it takes.
The current coach of the Cavaliers, I think he played across seas and he coached internationally. He never coached in the NBA.
Either way around, great story for all involved because you figure Cleveland hasn't had a champion since the 60s in all the sports.
Since the 70s.
And
it's going to be fun.
It's going to be interesting to watch. And
a lot of people pick Golden State in 6, but a lot of people say if it goes to 7, they got to give it to Cleveland.
Yeah, well, I still think it'll be awesome all the way around, and it'll only enhance LeBron James's legend if he happens to win a championship, goes away, come back, and bring a championship to Cleveland.
He's still a punk.
He ain't no punk. He's just the best player in the NBA.
He's a punk.
You know what? We're gonna talk about that. We gonna get that out your system because I personally don't get it.
He's a punk.
He's the best player in the NBA. Period.
He's a punk.
Now let's talk about something that you mentioned off camera. You posed the question about could Michael Jordan win a championship without Scottie Pippen? You said no originally. You said no.
I said no.
Both of y'all said no. Yeah. Now I asked y'all, and I'm gonna ask y'all now again. First of all, I want to put this on air too. Ain't nobody greater than Bill Russell as far as rings. So let's just put that on the table.
11.
Let's put that on the table.
So Michael, everybody, you're Michael fan?
All y'all Michael Jordan. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a man that has like 11.
That's right.
So
he has face just like this, just like that. So
I got a picture of him just holding. He can't even put him on. So
and
you
remember,
know what?
2 of those are as a player coach.
Exactly.
His last 2,
and that's
as
how
a player
great
coach.
he is. Now you got Pippen, obviously Hall of Famer. Now the question is, could Jordan win the 6 or a championship without Scottie Pippen?
I would say A. I'll change it to a championship. 6, no.
Because to me,
I
Pippen,
said 2.
You say 2?
2 or 3. That's
2 or 3?
I don't even give him that. Because the simple fact is the firepower that was in the East during that time, someone would have brought him down. And as Chuck Daly always proved, as long as he had those bad boys, you shut down everyone else around Jordan, you were going to get them.
But the bad boys was over after when Jordan won, when the Bulls won, the bad boys era was over.
Yeah,
correct.
As far as that team.
That team, because that team was also,
that
team was an older team.
Yeah.
They
did what they had to do.
Because the bad boys were going at the Celtics back in the days and the Lakers back in the day.
They beat themselves up.
Yeah.
So, those teams, the Celtics, they all beat each other up in the Pistons. Yeah. And then when Jordan come around, Jordan just mopped the ball up.
Because only thing Atlanta had was Dominique.
And they really just had Dominique.
But here's my thing. Remember when it was a New York series against the Bulls and they had the X-Man? And every time X-Man, whenever Pippen decided he wanted to show his presence in the paint, Xavier will whoop him. Yes. And every time after that, he would shoot from the outside, and the Bulls would lose anytime that Pippen couldn't get off. Because Xavier would make sure, no, you're not coming in here getting those baskets. So that's why I said, if Pippen is on, they're going to be fine. But when Pippen wasn't on, the Bulls did struggle.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, you create a team.
Yeah.
And that's what Jordan needed, as great as he was.
He couldn't do it by himself.
He just proved that even the great Michael Jordan needed a team to win a championship, and then he got the great Scottie Pippen.
Because if you look at it,
ugly as hell in my book, but
no, Bill Cartwright was ugly.
No, Pippen.
That funny looking jumper.
That whole Celtic team, that's why y'all old people that remember the 80s and basketball.
The whole Celtic team. The Chief did look like 80 months.
Man, the Chief is tough.
Yes, a good guy.
But I'm just going to...
man, good guy.
Dennis Johnson.
Oh,
DJ.
Lord. Rest in peace for Dennis Johnson.
Yeah. But I will give him 1, but it all depends on how they build the team around him. I understand the triangle and all that, but I still say at least 1.
No, here we got 1 or 2 because they would have had, if they had got Rodman on that team, it made a little bit different.
But Rodman wasn't known for scoring.
No, he was known for offense.
Defense. He sure didn't help San Antonio any. He didn't help L.A.
No, he did. He did not. He sure, but Rodman is a whole nother animal.
Yes, he is.
But I say Jordan, I give him 2 because he was that great of a player. You get enough quality people around him, they would have won.
One player don't win a championship.
That's right. And your name ain't MJ. Even the greats couldn't do it. And folks, thank you once again for joining us. And that was a marvelous discussion. And I changed his opinion, and I got him. Because he was saying 0 for Jordan. No, he would not. And I don't even like Michael Jordan. That's the thing that gets me. I'm up here defending Jordan. Everybody's a punk up in here.
I'll give you that one.